This is an iHeart podcast. Guaranteed human.
With no fees or minimums on checking accounts, it's no wonder that Capital One Bank Guy is so passionate about banking with Capital One. If he were here, he wouldn't just tell you about no fees or minimums. He'd also tell you about how Capital One cafes are open 7 days a week to assist with your banking needs. Yep, even on weekends. It's pretty much all he talks about, in a good way. What's in your wallet? Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com/bankguy. Capital One N.A., member FDIC. Hey, and welcome to the Short Stuff. Shorties, there's Chuck, there's Jerry, I'm Josh. We're all feeling kind of short, so this is Short Stuff.
I'm feeling tall.
Are you?
Sure, why not? I always feel like I'm 6'3".
How tall are you?
Oh, I used to be 5'10". Now I'm like 5'9.5".
Oh, wait, I just realized this is a Short Stuff. We have no time for this.
Sure we do. So, by the way, everyone, these, I know that when we started releasing these, they were in the regular Stuff You Should Know feed on Wednesdays, and then also in a standalone Shorties feed. And I think we just weren't quite sure how to handle that. And now we're just going to stop that other one and just let them live here in the main feed, right? Where they've been all along. But we're going to send our old little standalone friend out to pasture and shoot it.
Right.
All of which means to say is if you are only subscribed weirdly to that one thing and not the regular feed, just come on over and join us on the regular feed.
We're bringing them home, baby.
All right. So here's our dirty secret is we talked about this one time in a single live event that no one listening saw.
That's exactly right. And it was such an interesting little piece of internet tidbit lore.
Yeah, it's so perfect for this.
It just cannot be left alone. So yeah, we decided we were going to talk about the iSmell.
Little I, big smell. That was their slogan.
That was, so yeah, it is like a little lie because it was tied into that whole like Apple push of the late 90s, early 2000s when Apple was riding high and untouchable.
Yeah, I guess you can't trademark something like that, right?
I guess not.
The use of a little I, because everyone, or not everyone, but it seems like it's been co-opted since then.
Sure. There's like iHome does all their like accessories and clearly companies that are not getting any kind of approval from Apple has that whole I thing going on.
Yeah. So the iSmell, just very simply, was a little, I guess you would call it a peripheral, a little device that you would put on your desk, plug into your computer via USB, and then when you're browsing the internet, depending on what kind of website you would come across, it would squirt out a scent that matched what you're looking at. maybe
not squirt, maybe more like waft.
Oh, it was probably like a what do you call those? The little perfume atomizer?
Yeah. Not like one of those trick flowers that like squirts. It didn't like squirt some oil onto your face that wouldn't come off or anything like
You're
that.
Like, why did I visit NapaAutoparts.com?
Right. It's lube.
Ew.
So the problem with it was not what it was or what it did, because if you stop and think about it, that's pretty awesome.
Yeah, or how it worked.
Right. We'll get into like the nuts and bolts of it, but it was a revolutionary device.
Yeah.
Amazing. Some people say that it was simply ahead of its time and that it was still simply ahead of its time. Other people say that just from the get-go, it was like the definition of ill-conceived.
Yeah. So shall we go back to the 1990s?
Yes.
The dot-com bubble is riding high. Grunge is in decline.
Yeah, it was.
If it's like kind of mid-90s.
What was coming out what came after grunge? Eminem?
Oh, I don't even know what that is.
You know who Eminem is?
I have no idea.
Okay, well, I'm
pretty sure. What
does
does that stand
for? Well, it's spelled out, you see. E-M-I-N-E-M.
Oh, Eminem, the guy, the rapper guy.
That's right.
Yeah, I thought that was like M&M was some sort of style of music that I just didn't know about.
Oh, no. No, I'm talking like Eminem.
All right, so the dot-coms are in full effect, and if everyone remembers that time, there was just a lot of money being thrown around all over the place for any great new internet-related idea.
For sure. And I think these guys, pair of dudes named Joel Bellinson and Dexter Smith, who went on to form, what was the name of their company?
I think it was DigiSense.
DigiSense, that's right. Okay. They formed DigiSense with $20 million in venture capital. And there's this really great, everybody go read this article. It's a Wired article from 1999, and it just does a profile of them and their company. And they have like this venture capitalist dude who's like the prototype for the Silicon Valley VC guy. It was like he's the guy. He's the archetype. It's amazing just to see him appear and be like, this is 1999. This is the first guy. He's like patient zero.
Yeah, the original hoodie wearer.
Exactly.
Amazing.
So these guys, they got together and they formed this company called DigiSense, and apparently it was based on a couple of things. They had already they were pretty well off. Having written some software for genetics databases.
Yeah.
And this is the 90s, right? So these guys were one of the few, if not the first, to do this. So they were set. But that experience had also kind of given them an awareness of genetics and digitization. Yeah. And they realized, like, you can code something as organic as DNA. And they had that little bit in their pipe that they were smoking when they were down on Miami Beach one day on vacation together, and they started smelling perfumes everywhere, as the legend goes.
Yes, so the story goes, they smelled many different perfumey scents in the air and said, I've got a great idea. I know how we can lose $20 million of someone else's money.
Right.
Digital scenting. Which is why they called their company DigiSense. And like you said, because they already had this sort of genetic, digitizing things relating to genetics down pat, they I don't think had too hard of a time transferring that to the fact that, we talked about this on our own, on longer stuff you should know, is that specific odorant molecules fit together perfectly with specific proteins attached to olfactory receptors. In other words, go listen to our episode on smell. Precisely.
Right. So was it I guess it would have been the smell one.
Oh, yeah.
It was either that or the China's...
pollution sniffers?
Yes, them.
Yeah, probably both.
So these guys knew that going into this, or they went and I think did the research, but then they're like, oh, we can work with that. We can take this and turn it into a digital representation, a digital model of an odorant. And not only can we do it once, we can do it thousands of times. So the first step these guys took was to create, from what I understand, the world's first database of digitized scents. That you could go into this database and be like, oh, okay, here's the code for gardenia. And it's this odorant and that odorant, and you put it together. And if you can basically print out an actual odorant and put them together into your brain, you will smell gardenia, even though this is not from Earth or nature. It's totally digitized. And that alone, Chuck, is like, hats off to these cats for doing that. But that was step one toward DigiSense iSmell release.
That's right. And we're going to take a quick break and come back with the masterstroke that was step two right after this.
Hey everybody, we're here to talk to you about Wayfair, who believes that spaces should be functional, they should be comfortable, they should be well-designed, and they can be well-designed by you with their help.
Your updated space should feel more comfortable, inviting, and practical for everyday use. And we're talking about outdoor seating. We're talking about grills. We're talking about major appliances. If you need storage solutions, Wayfair can help you out. Patio lighting, rugs, decor. It is your one-stop shop for home.
Yeah. I mean, it's getting nice out, so it's time to think about living outdoors for the next few months. And Wayfair knows that outdoor furniture, it's heavy, it's intimidating to assemble. So Wayfair has stepped in and said, we're going to handle the hard part so you don't have to.
That's right. You can shop Wayfair Verified, your shortcut to the good stuff. And that means their team of product specialists are going to vet everything by hand using a 10-point inspection, testing things like, quality materials, functionality, and features, and even how long it takes to build that piece of furniture. And the overall experience save time, reduce hassle, hassle and improved convenience.
Patio season is here, and these deals won't last. So head to wayfair.com right now to get your outdoor space ready for way less. That's WAYFAIR.com.
Wayfair, every style, every home.
Hey everybody, I want to talk to you a little bit about Tide Evo because it represents over 10 years of innovation and product development. Tide Evo is a first-of-its-kind technology where tens of thousands of minuscule fibers are spun together to form a 6 times powerful layer packed with scrubbers, brighteners, pre-treaters, and fresheners. And that's going to deliver a breakthrough clean that's so powerful it feels like magic.
Yeah, it is kind of like magic. Tide Evo is revolutionary. A 100% concentrated, waterless laundry tile that's made of compressed microfiber soap layers rather than liquid or powder. And it's not like pods or sheets because it uses 6 layers of detergent fibers to deliver superior cold water cleaning without plastic packaging of any kind. And it provides a mess-free, lightweight solution that dissolves lickety-split. So whenever you run into a laundry challenge, turn to Tide Evo. It's revolutionary. It's magic. Try new Tide Evo. Real laundry magic.
All right, so we're back. The brilliant master stroke that I teased really was brilliant. And all this was, the fact that they could do the digitizing of scent alone was great.
Yeah.
But they sort of learned, just like color combinations, in order to pump out any smell you wanted to someone sitting in their cubicle via the internet, they didn't have to come up with millions of different smells. They could lean on those 128 primary odorants and combine them in whatever way they saw fit to make specific odorants.
Like billions and billions of different scents just from those 128 primary odorants.
It was really smart.
It was, because up to that point, it's like, okay, this is a good idea, but how can you get billions of different scents into a little desktop peripheral? You can't. So the ability to break it down into just a palette of 128, now all of a sudden the iSmell is starting to become an actual reality. And from what I remember, the iSmell itself was actually kind of cool looking, if you ask me.
Sure.
It looks like an Apple alien wind sail or something like that, solar sail. But I think the tray heated up the specific odorant and then a fan blew across it. And not only would it heat up one odorant, it would heat up, different combinations to different degrees. And the wind or the fan would blow across it. And then that's what would waft out of the iSmell.
That's right. So you load a web page with pixels that have those scent instructions. You're on a web page for a landscaping service, and they decide it's a great idea to give you the scent of fresh cut grass as you visit their website. Or if you're at a travel agent site, because this is back then when people still use travel agents, they would squirt out maybe some coconut and suntan lotion.
But not squirt, waft.
And basically the idea was to enrich your internet experience. Cost about $200. I think the cartridges were about $50.
But they'd last months and months.
Sure, which is, that's not a terrible price for something.
Not at all.
And it worked great. They tested it. It worked fine. What they didn't do was consumer testing. That is, does anyone want to smell the internet?
No, these guys did so much R&D and so much, they were so heads down on the iSmell that the fatal flaw of the whole thing was they didn't stop to ask themselves, do people want this? They just presumed, yes, this thing is so awesome, it's so revolutionary, and there's so much development put into it. Of course everybody's going to want it. The price tag's right. It doesn't slow down your web page. The pixels that they created with this scent information were so efficient. It took up, I think, 2 bytes of space, which is like a 17th of Google's tracking pixel. Everything
so
about
tiny.
it was perfect, but no one wanted it. It was just as plain as day, except for me. I've always wanted one of these.
Yeah, they actually debuted at the 2001 CES Consumer Electronics Show in Vegas, which is where all the big products make their splash. Nobody liked it. Everyone hated it. They never sold a single one. And $20 million in VC funds went down the scented drain.
Yep. There was at least one prototype, and you can see pictures of it on the internet. But as far as anyone knows, that was it. They never built one. And they certainly never sold one.
Pretty amazing.
And then in 2006, PC World said, this can't be forgotten.
Yeah.
And they released their list of the 25 worst tech products of all time. And believe me, there's been a lot of worst tech products, but the iSmell was included on that list and was honored forever.
Amazing.
Yep, the iSmell.
All right.
Well, that's it. Yeah. If you want to get in touch with us, you can go to our website, stuffyoushouldknow.com, and check out all of our social links there. You can also send us and Jerry an email to stuffpodcast@howstuffworks.com.
When it comes to small business, people want to talk to people, not bots, not voicemail. Your customers or clients want a real human connection. And that's exactly what they get with Ruby. Ruby is the virtual receptionist company that takes care of your callers when you're unavailable, in the middle of something, or just don't want to pick up. They can answer, screen, and transfer calls, as well as take messages, collect payments, book appointments, and more. All while saving you time and making the people you serve feel special. It's available 24/7, 365 days a year, and is 100% based in the U.S. See how it works at ruby.com, or better yet, give them a call at 844-900-RUBY.
The next time you end up with something on your shirt, don't turn to your usual detergent. Check out Tide Evo. Tide Evo represents over 10 years of innovation in product development. It's a revolutionary 100% concentrated waterless laundry tile made of compressed microfiber soap layers rather than liquid or powder. It's not pods and it's not sheets. It uses 6 layers of detergent fibers to deliver superior cold water cleaning without plastic packaging. It's mess-free, lightweight, and dissolves quickly. Try new Tide Evo. Real laundry magic.
This is an iHeart podcast. Guaranteed human.